just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
Number 13 sets a kickoff.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll throw it on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Lowers those pads. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass on second down. Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third and goal coming up here. He wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his 25. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Cal 10, Kansas State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. Now they'll try the right side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Back to the ground with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He wants to take the top off. And he'll put it in inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Takes it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives.
And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it! They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
Timeout, Cal.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Number 8.
That
what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change them.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Caught. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the stick.
Touchdown, Cal! And that one will give him the lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's the two-point conversion attempt. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Return runs out of bounds.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Kansas State. They want to see if they can score the deuce. They want to throw it. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
34, Cal 29.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Showing off the arms. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds him out of the backfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
Working that left side now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I do like the play call offensively here in a 2-point situation. Trust your quarterback to get it in, but this defense does such a good job rallying to the football, and they come away with no points on the 2-point attempt.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Cal 35, Kansas State 34.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The lone back's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
The snap sets up the throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The give to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback will audible. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their idea.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. He's off to the races. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close progression.
Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. On the move, it's Baker. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. They go to the ground. Smashes through the tackle. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Going with the ground game left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas.